quiet today. I wonder if we're gonna need emerged pools. Might become necessary. Might become necessary. Maybe because of the tournament last week that we have a smaller turnout this week, which is fair enough. But we'll see. We have 5 players in expert and 9 in advanced. A merge would be a bit big. Oh, actually no, 4 rounds is fine anyway, so that they could maybe just do round robin. That might be preferable. Just get everyone to play against each other. I think it'd work out fine. Hi Boo! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Dun dun dun. Bum ba dum ba dum. Bum bum ba dum. Bum bum ba da ba dum bum. How's it going? I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Been hanging out with my sister lately, so apologies for the lack of streams, but we have something at least for now. Meep sheep. Hello. Are you in DSNet or BioN? Because if you're in DSNet, that would be your issue. We're running this one in BioN. Room is an oven, but I have a fan. Oh, that's always good. Having a fan is quite useful. Oh, the wire is tangled. That's just awkward. Oh, I can't do anything about it. Man, I should have untangled this before I plugged in my laptop, because if I unplug it now, it'll probably lag out. Whatever. It'll survive. That's not even having much of a problem with it, it's just being silly. Tenno, hi, what's up? What are you doing up at a time like this? Wait, hold on. Is it because it's only 12 AM for you right now? That's how the time zone works, right? 2.5 hours? I think so. You figured out how to change your name, congrats! Eating beans right now. Wow, literally talking about what's cooking. Eating beans. Wonderful. Don't you love it? 1 AM right now? I'm watching my house while my parents are out. Ah, sounds good. It's good to have you here. So it's 1.5 hours. I was close. I tried. Alright, 5 players and 9 players still. And has everyone signed... Oh, who hasn't signed in the expert? Who could have done this? How many people? Oh, 9 out of 9 for the advanced. Checked in though, I'm proud. Hello Shinmai. What's up? Wait, does it lag when I go into Chrome? But... Wait, what is it? When is it lagging then? I'm not doing anything else. Because I know sometimes when I switch tabs it might lag, but like... That shouldn't... Whatever. You're home soon, but until then I'll vibe. Sounds good. Bum 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 bum. Oh. Okay, so I think we'll be fine with the participants then. That's probably when I need to load a page. That's probably when it lags a bit. Yeah? No? No, it's fine. It's having no issues. Reshram, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, okay, it looks like they'll turn out okay in the... Oh, never mind, Hiku's here. It's... intermediate. Yeah, they're gonna need to set more rounds for sure. Unfortunate that there's not too many of them showing up for the lower skill brackets nowadays. Or maybe not out nowadays, but like it's always been a bit quieter. I suppose compared to like what it used to be. I think in beginner intermediate you used to at least have like 4 people, but now beginner is empty and intermediate has a couple. It's unfortunate that people aren't stepping up for it, but like, the only way that you can find more people around your skill level is to participate, right? So for anyone who is watching the stream and like you're afraid that you're not good enough or whatnot, there are people who have signed up, but they don't have many people to play against, right? And you guys will get a very, very valuable experience being able to play against each other. So do consider signing up if you can. Thanks for streaming too. It's refreshing having someone talking right now. It's spooky at night. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, I can relate to that for sure. Nowadays I'm alright with being home by myself. Usually because I just stream anyway, so it's like... But yeah. I used to be very scared being home by myself. And being able to talk to someone was always comfy. That's what we do though, comfy streams, comfy streams. You are still able to sign up now, indeed. Indeed. You think 4 brackets is splitting too much? I feel like, the thing is, Expert and Advanced has a clear cut between them. Advanced also has a clear cut. The thing is, I think it's because currently we don't have any beginner players. That's the thing, right? 3 brackets is fine at the moment. But if it ever becomes larger again, like if someone like, I don't know what happened to the beginner players, like that maybe everyone's just moved up by now and like the new players don't know that these exist. We would need to get the word out a bit more about for the new players so they can join the beginner bracket, right? But it used to work just fine. What do you sign up? You can sign up. I should have this. Wait, I should have chat commands set up for this sort of thing. Yo, I still have the QR stuff set up. I'm very good at this, as you can tell. Anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and get the link for you. As usual, we'll start like 10 minutes later. That is our usual tournament limit. It's like maybe 15 minutes, it depends. But yeah, comfier streams, hooray! Alright, no, but still. You can still sign up until we actually begin. Because the thing is, for some reason, with the Puyo community, most people like to sign up in the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes after the stream, after the tournament is meant to start, so, you know, talk about late notice. So yeah. Usually we just go in advance and we're like, yo, what's up? We can do stuff there. But yeah. You thought you missed out? No, sorry. No, sorry. What's going on over here? Expert be like, what is this? What is this? Yeah, in case you guys in chat want to look at it. I don't know what it is. Let me find out what this is. I'm gonna paste it in my browser too. Thanks, Hiku, bringing us the best content. Yo, let me refresh the page, man. Not sure that's unique to the Puyo community. Wait, did I welcome you? Oops. Mega missing no hello, welcome. No, it's because it's the other community that I've like seen tournaments for. Whoops. Or like, you know, been participating or you know, hosting. So I don't know how other communities work. Don't judge me. Like I feel like the not the expert community, what am I saying? The the Smash community, at least. Like, I mean, not the Tetris community. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Smash because that's the only other competitive thing that I can think of right now. The Tetris community, they usually sign up for their events early on, right? I think, but then again, they announce them like months in advance. I don't know. Maybe it's a different idea. A link works on your school computer. Hooray! Yeah, challenge is pretty like just kind of exists. It's not really one of those websites that gets labeled under any. It could get labeled under gaming, but question mark. Judge. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, you signed up early, but, like, the expert bracket had, like, 2 people, and the advanced bracket had 5, I think? I was concerned, but, like, you know, everyone comes through at the end. Wait, did I even check who didn't sign? Oh, I didn't check for who didn't check in. Hello? Who didn't check in? Who didn't check in? It was... Oh, everyone's checked in now. I can't blame anyone. Shaking my head. Imagine checking in after it was meant to start. Nah, this is why we give people a bit of extra time. I wasn't sure if I going to enter today, so I waited until last minute. Yeah, that's fair, honestly. It's completely fair. Because as long as you do it in the end, it's fine. It's fine. Whew. Doing laundry, no EPPC for me. Fair enough. Good luck with all the housework. Hello, Oro. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hello, user. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, cool. Looks like everyone's checked in for both pools on my side. That's good. Struggling to pick either begin. I think, regardless, the pools are going to need to be merged, so I think it's better off just to make the TO's life easier and go into intermediate. Because, yeah. Unfortunately, beginner has not been getting many players. Unless I'm mistaken and like there's suddenly like 10 beginner players. But I don't think anyone was signed up for beginner this time around, which makes me sad. Like, you need to start somewhere. Hello, no. I only have about an hour. Ooh, alright. That'll make stuff a bit tough. Or PPT rating is such as I don't want to go too high. It's the PPT ratings. Honestly, maybe we should remove them. It's a bit hard to say, honestly, because the other ways, the other dot points gauge skill a lot more easily. So, to be fair, if we were going by like the Japanese system, I think their expectation is that you can build up to like, I don't remember if it was 10 chains before you're like past beginner, and then once you're getting to like 11s and 12s, then you're getting to more intermediate territory, and then when you can actually play mid game, then you're starting to get to advanced level. Whereas here, it's like top tier is playing mid game, so it's a bit crazy. Alright, thanks, user. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's functional with different games too. That's pretty neat. Hey, did any of you watch the Puyo Championships today? The finals occur tomorrow. I wasn't able to catch it today, so I'm gonna have to watch the VOD for that one. And the finals, I don't think I'll be able to catch either. I might. We'll see. If anyone did, don't spoil it. But like, you can tell me if it was good. You missed them? Started to watch it earlier, but didn't complete watching it. I see. Well, it's okay. First 210. Yep. How I watch it with my girlfriend afterwards? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a good plan. Your parents are home? Sad times. Does that mean you're going to be hopping off for the night then? Uh-oh. So... Oh, wait. Just hide in your room. Nice. Pro player. These are the real Puyo hours. Okay, so if I refresh the expert pool, it looks like everything is sorted. Alright. How many people do we have? 5 players. Yeah, you know what? Let's get it into a round robin. Let's go ahead and have a four rounds. Process the check-in results. How about the advanced pool? Is it 9 players for sure? Okay, 9 players. I'll go ahead and buy player, since there's 9 of them. But the bracket will start in a moment. Display name. Cool. All sorted. Tournament is just about to start. It's starting like that right this moment. I'm just getting the check-in results ready and sorted. Thanks, user. I'm doing my best. Ice cream. What an interesting scenario. Gotta get in real quick. Oh boy. Yeah, Malachi's running the intermediate here, so she should be able to help you out if you have any issues. Alright, let's see what happens. What a running gag. What the heck, Kiku? Bullying people. Can't believe this. Alright, that's where we're gonna start then. Let me know if it's switched over correctly. But it should. Should be no issue. Okay. Okay, let's see it. Right, Hiku with the funny builds all over again. Looks like just a long GTR this time around though, so that's actually quite normal. Miska's got a GTR into a very nice L shape. Oh, that tail is looking pretty good, and that multiple stack's good. And on Hiku's side, his multiple stack is being used for a 3-chain. Very nice attack. Miska with a very nice response as well. Quite good, quite good. They have the option to go for a 2? No, they go for the 3-chain with a 2 double in the middle. Hiku is not ready for this attack. Oh, never mind, he got the pieces he needed, so he got a 3. It'll almost cancel, but not quite, so now Miska's actually got the space advantage, although it's not much of an advantage here, considering Hiku is so high up now. He's got quite a lot of options. Oh, it's too garbage. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good exchanges. Miska following up once again. Very aggressive here. Hiku here with a 3-chain. That's very big. Miska's not ready for this one. Has to set off their main chain, although it breaks. Although the greens link up. Never mind, I can't read. I don't think Hiku expected that result. Oh, very exciting. Alright, Hiku with the Yayoi, I assume? Yep. Yayoi it is. Miska once again with the L shape off of a sandwich. Sorry, off of a GTR. Quite nice, quite nice. Okay. Both are going for some very interesting builds. They don't really have anything that they can set up quickly. Miska's got this attack, but oh my gosh, Hiku with the 4-chain. Sorry, that's a 5. I'm definitely able to count. Miska not getting a yellow or a blue in time in order to finish their chain. They got the yellow, but they couldn't get the next yellow. Alright, let's see here. Is the music too quiet? Hold on, let me just... Yeah, it looks... Okay, turn it up a little bit. Alright, Miska going for a bit of a funny right side, but the tail will look interesting if they can actually get it to work. Hiku's struggling a little bit. I mean, his chain's gonna work, but it's not the most efficient at the moment. I think he's gonna have to clear out some resources. Miska, however, is doing really well. Very nice 3. Hiku is behind. And so at this point, Miska's probably gonna take it unless Hiku gets a double red. Yeah, not enough reds. Close, close. So, hello, welcome, welcome. Alright. Hiku with the... it's a bit of a GTR into sort of a... I don't know. We'll see what that occurs. What occurs on that side. Both are in a bit of an awkward position. Okay, Hiku's position is looking better now. Hiku getting ready to attack potentially. Miska does have a 2-chain available. I'll set it off as a 1-chain. Okay, Hiku with the attack, as I would have thought. Miska's pressured, sets off their main chain. Let's see what Hiku does at this point. It's a bit hard for him to get the reds that he needs, because there's no reds coming up. Oh, the misdrop, the misdrop. I think it was meant to double rotate that. That's unfortunate. Too bad. There's another one from Miska. Very nice. Alright, let's have a look here. Hiku once again with the... Oh, never mind. Is this right side GTR? Right side GTR, because... Well, okay, with the rush. I think they were looking at Miska's board state being a bit funky. Because their GTR was not looking complete at all, so there's that. However, Miska's got the height advantage at this point, which means that they can get down a lot more pieces. If they can get a yellow in time, I think that's a bit of a problem right now. Okay, they got the yellows, but at this point, Hiku has had a lot of time to build up their chain, so at this point, he is ready. Alright, and he will take this round. Harpoon, hello, welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing well. Alright, well played by Hiku. Alright, let's have a look here. I don't know what is... Okay. Hiku's like going to build a nice tail. Yeah, there you go, there's the nice tail. However, Miska's way ahead. They have a lot to attack with right now. Lots and lots. Oh. I think Hiku was just trying to finish main chain, but to be honest, I think he would have been better off trying to just use that 2-chain he had on the right hand side. Unfortunate. He is not getting the colors he needs. It's quite sad. Some very good attacks by Miska right now though, so that's exciting to see. Okay, both are on the same state this time around. Miska has got more on main chain. Although Hiku has got an attack ready by now. Miska does not have anything to respond with. At this point, Hiku is burying Miska. Follows up with main chain, and this should finish the bury. Well played, Hiku. Your computer died? Oh no. Alright, all clear start. What is going to result from here? Find out now. Alright. Okay, okay. Miska with the 2-chain, Hiku opting to... what's it called? Fire first. So that was an interesting result. Miska with the follow-up all clear though, really unfortunate for Hiku. He's not going to be able to finish in time. He needed a red. Just needed a red. This game is not being nice to him right now. Is there a match but still? Oh jeez. Well. Thank goodness it wasn't in a match though. Thank goodness. Hiku with the funky chains once again. I love this build style. Like this one specifically is so cool to me. However, Miska does look ahead again. They can attack with a 3-chain at the moment. Hiku does not have any attack options at the moment. He can only do... Miska has finished off building their chain at this point, so now they can just extend. They can't really attack with anything. They put their Puyo in place, so they weren't able to attack. They look like they're in a pretty good position. I assume they're going to use that red-green to, yeah, okay, get their chain ready. Hiku with the 3-chain suppression Miska, which is, yeah, I don't know. Hiku does not look like he's going to be in a good position to extend at this point. It's going to be too difficult to match this chain. It's pretty huge. That's a 13 indeed. Alright, well, at least Hiku has ended up having... Oh. Oh. That is not how that was meant to resolve. This green cutting was unfortunate. Yeah. So what happened there was Hiku's pressure didn't actually have any effect on Miska, because Miska was already so far ahead in resources that they could just set off their main chain and Hiku wouldn't have much of a chance to get enough down in order to extend. Now this is a better time to attack, definitely. Miska's in a bit of an awkward position at this point. They can only set off their main chain the way that they've built. Hiku actually set off his main chain, but Miska's actually got enough, so I'm not sure. I think he made a misjudgment or something. Yeah, okay. I guess he didn't see that his that Miska's chain linked up. What a fancy turn. Yo, yeah, Hiku's been building a couple of Yo chains, which is exciting. It's pretty cool. Alright, was there an all clear? I think Hiku was checking to see if there was. That tail was very weird. I don't know how you build off of something like that. Anyway. Attack options, Hiku does have a 2-chain ready if he's... Oh, okay, well. If he's putting everything together, but Miska struck him fast. Yeah, Miska with the main chain now, so confident that Hiku's not going to get his chain finished. And honestly, not a bad decision, but if he just gets... Like, oh. The colors are not being nice. Okay, another all-clear start. Is Hiku gonna... Is the game gonna be a bully to him again? Let's find out. Alright, this is looking quite nice though. I don't know what Miz could do with that chain. Oh, I see. Okay, got it. So if Hiku extends more at this point, then they can... wait. That's Hiku's. Very nice. More power. Ooh. Okay, yeah, at this point, Miska does not have too much chance of getting down from here. I think he could just needs to set up what he has. Yep, good play. Getting very unlucky, that was quite bad. Luck. He's going for the biggest hit with low screen headspace. Yeah, he likes to beef up his... Oh, wait a minute. I hadn't seen that Miska had such a big chain. I must have missed something. Oh my gosh. What a video game. Alright. Nice 3 double. Oh boy. Miska with the very nice chaining, although they were higher up earlier, so that's the thing. Hold on, let me just double check that advance is scoring okay. I sometimes forget to just check on everyone, but it's important to... Hold on, why is... Oh my gosh, the tournament was never started. Oops. Let me start the tournament. Whoopsies. I hope everything gets sorted. Okay. Wait, did I not byplay the expert pool despite them having an odd number? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Wow, what a pro. Alright. This is how to be bad. What is this badge I have? I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me add a buy player. Apologies. Oh, if you need to add or whatever, you can reset. Ah, it's fine then. It's okay. Hopefully it won't mess it up too much. Oh, it's a round robin anyway. It's gonna be fine. Ah, GG's. Unfortunate for Hiku. Aww. You tried your best, Hiku. It's alright. I didn't see that final round because I was just checking all the bracket stuff, which was rightfully so. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to enter scores. But yeah. GG's to them. Alright. Is this going okay? Oh golly, Malachi is is she okay? Here's what first attempts are. They are a bit funny sometimes. Alpha, if I didn't say hello to you, welcome. Obliterated. What a match. Okay, I'll just double check it once again that everything is looking okay now. Alright. Cool. I can enter the by player stuff then. Okay. Forgot how to play Puyo since last time. Whoopsies. Puyo since our last game. Oh, how long ago was that? Golly. Can't edit the score. Huh? Oh, okay. It's all sorted. Good job. Help, it was the other way around. Nice one. Oh, I can't even... Okay. Alright. So, Void and Xeno are the other guys in the expert. Oh gosh, they are almost done though. We'll have to get more action in from them next time. Shenanigans. Yep, whoopsies. I wonder what's gonna happen. If it ends up at 9-9, that'd be exciting, eh? Yawny. Oops. Ooh, that's a lot of power. I wonder if Void has enough. Who knows? I certainly don't. Ooh, 9-9. Alright, let's see this final round. Okay. Void once again with the L shape. That's always pleasant to see. Oh, okay. Early attack. Xeno does not have any reds. Wow, Void is getting lucky with these attacks. The lack of reds was truly a problem. Although, he needs a... Actually, it's gonna be fine now. If he just goes for a... Oh my gosh. It's got triple. Xeno can try. Oh, he might. But I think Void is insistent enough at this point that I don't think Xeno's gonna get out of this one, unfortunately. Yeah, that's GG. What a rough way to go down at the end. Whew. Carbuncle. Nice. Alright, GG to them. Let's have a look and see. Who's up next? 10 to Void, 9 to Xeno. Alright. Void vs Mizka and Xeno vs Oral. I'll probably hop over and watch Xeno vs Oral. Oh my gosh. Guess we're on 2. Yeah, that's right. Usually, Xeno would have actually been able to just punish Void for making an attack like that so early in the game, but not getting the reds, which is really, really unlucky, because his chain was complete. Like, he had a trigger open. It wasn't really his fault. It was just the game being rude. So that's just how it is. It was too late, kinda. Perhaps next time then. Perhaps next time. Yeah, versus 10s makes it a bit difficult. Want to have a buy after a match like that? Dang. Alright, let's have a look and see what's going on with these guys. I'll just keep an eye on the advanced bracket so I can start them up when they're ready. Henry and Missing though, let me just see if they are almost done. They're getting there, Alright, so it'll be a little bit. Okay. Let's have a look here. Should be interesting, let's see. Just practice maybe in a month I can get that coveted 7 chain. I believe in you. Ooh, 4 chain attack, huh? Or seems to have a lot here though. That final link is pretty meaty. I don't know if Xeno's gonna be able to beat that. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look. Let's see what they're gonna be doing here. Xeno with the comfy regular GTR into Y join, or with a Y join, but a bit of a different way to handle the tail. Still workable though. Okay, very nice 2 chains against each other. Good exchange. Oral with the slight advantage now. Xeno's not really finding any ways to attack, whereas Oral isn't finishing their changes here, so he might be in a bit of danger at this point. Yeah, okay, 3 chain, and Xeno can only set up his main chain. That's a good pressure move, but can Oral actually finish main chain into— oh my gosh, they had setting so long. This is the Red's car. The Red's car anyway. Right? No, wait, never mind, they don't. I'm blind. I don't know what I was thinking. But or didn't get the pieces in time, unfortunately. Alright, all clear start. What a video game. Whew. I'm gonna be a little bit more tired than usual today. I didn't get no sleep yet, so that's one thing. Alright, cool. All clear for Xeno, and Oral does not have enough, unfortunately. I guess this is a GG. Yeah, what a dumb game. What a dumb game, guys. I can't believe they would do this. Oh my gosh. He almost had an all clear again. Wowee. Oh, mirror matching at the moment. Will they make a change? Yeah, okay. So it looks like Oral has a preference for having 2 colors in the rightmost columns, interestingly enough, and setting something out from there. It's interesting. Whereas here Xeno is going for a more conventional style. Well, it's not that conventional, okay. Both of them kind of weird builds. Oral is usually the one who takes more initiative in attacking though, from the looks of things so far. So we'll see if Xeno does adapt to this playstyle, but yeah, Oral's being a lot more aggressive. Oh, yeah, Xeno wondering whether or not to go for main chain. He had another option where he would break his chain a different way in order to respond, but full chain was the correct play, considering Oral didn't really have anything they could extend with. Played the game before you swear. Real gamer house tonight. Fun, fun, fun. Hours, I assume. House. Real gamer house. Okay, so that was a very interesting opening move, honestly. Like, they were mirror matching for a little while, and then Xeno just decided to clear some garbage out, so that'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. Oral can attack now, yep, going for the attack. Once again, Xeno is just not quite ready for this. He did build up a little bit, so he can set off main chain at this point, but once again, Oral was just succeeding in pressuring Xeno. Xeno's just happy to respond with main chain all this time, which is a bit of a scare. But it looks like Oral has enough this time? I believe so. Oh, it was actually really close, dang. Xeno with the second chain. Good one, good one. Very powerful 4 into a 5. That takes the game. Whoops. Yeah, good attempt from Oral though, definitely. The pressure is right, it's just the state that their main chain is in afterwards is not quite there. Like that blue cushion, quite nice, isn't it? Quite nice indeed. Alright, now Xeno is going for the more of a conventional chain. Oral seems to be focusing on their transition earlier on, which is interesting, but both are getting the same result. Oh, okay. Oral is going for a quick attack to clean up a bit of stuff. Once again, Xeno has to take the garbage. He doesn't really leave as many options for attacking because of the fact that he fills in his key players very quickly. I think he's considering whether or not to go for that 2 chain, but with Oral once again going for a big attack, that's— oh gosh, okay. Alright, it's main chain game again. Will Oral be able to finish a chain in time? Again, they're attacking well, but they're just not quite there with being able to finish their main chain in time for this. Comfy gamer house, of course. Right. Oh, mirror match. I did not expect both of them going for that build order. Okay, Xeno once again going for the transition. Oh, sorry, Oral going for the transition first approach, but both are perfectly acceptable. Not many changes here, they're both going for main chain builds at the moment. Oral can attack now, which is an exciting thing. Xeno can also attack, and then when he filled in his key player, it's nothing. Oral was also finished a main chain key Puyos as well though, so it looks like both are just ready to set up main chain. Xeno hesitating, going for that yellow, which is a bit risky. Oral's just watching to see whether they're going to extend or not. They make the judgment that they don't need to, and it looks like it's going to get them to win this time around. Yoshi streams are the comfy streams, that's what we like them to be. Solid 12 chain from Oral. Nice. Another point. Double double. Time for another Orc Lister. Oh, whoops. I need to announce. It's all good. Alright. The advanced players took initiative and decided to start the round, which is good. I'm glad. Looks like there was an all clear start? Question mark? I don't know. I saw an all clear, so I don't know if Xeno just got an all clear or what. What happened? Would I? Alright, sorry, I wasn't able to observe that round. Apparently the intermediate bracket only ended up getting 3 people? So, that's really awkward. Oh. Looks like Oral was able to actually pressure hard enough, as you know. Wasn't able to do anything this time, I'm not sure. Nice, still good. Pre-verse, wonder if anyone with the pre-champions in these voices. Yeah, I'm sure that there are Puyo champions and stuff. Squishy streams? We like our squishy streams. Always playing quite unsafe. From what I've observed, then they're playing. It's interesting. It's not that it's okay. Their main chain builds are unsafe, but their attacks are pretty well timed, which is interesting because without a good chain to be setting off, it's difficult to make use of your pressure, right? If you pressure your opponent into setting off their main chain, then you want to be able to respond with your own main chain that is better. It's strange. Alright, we'll see what happens from here. Looks like Xeno took the lead. Oh my gosh. Alright, looks like Oral took another round. It's difficult not having as many intermediate players as they used to be. I don't know what happened to everyone. Alright, Xeno with the GT onto L shape, Oral with the GT onto Y joint. Xeno has a pretty good attack ready. That's pretty nice. That's a triple. Right, Oral is doing okay. If Xeno fills up fast enough, then he'll be able to take Oral out at this point. Can fully bury, but it looks like he doesn't actually have many good follow-up options. Oral is now doing the digging. Xeno going for the 5 chain, but Oral also has main chain ready at this point, so this is going to be even. Oh, actually, Oral has a bit more power because of the blues. Interesting, interesting. Right, this is close so far. Oral has the space advantage, but Xeno is a little higher up. Although I don't know if Xeno is going to be able to do much with a board like that. Oh, Oral following up a bit quickly though. That 4-chain is not going to be enough. Oh, Xeno, no! Misdrop. Or misjudgment, maybe. I'm not sure which one it could have been. He should have put that in column 4, but apparently that happened. Void a hold. It's interesting, isn't it? They did stall each other out for a little bit that round. It was interesting to see. Alright, Xeno once again with a nice attack available. Not putting Puyo in place. That's gonna be pretty good. That's a 3-chain. It's a 3-chain follow-up too. Oral with a very unsafe extension. Those blues needed to be complete. They needed 3 of them. So that wasn't gonna be good for them. Alright. GTR's into L shapes from the looks of things. Yeah, a bit of an awkward set, not getting the greens early enough to actually finish that L shape quickly. Xeno worked around it by clearing some stuff around there though, that's quite nice. Oral just going for the 2-2 sandwich, 2-2 stairs. Not very nice, but it'll do. Alright. Nice attack from Oral. Although, if Xeno gets this off, he's going to have a 3 double. Oral's going to have to respond very quickly if they want to have something available. Oh, there we go. That's actually a 4 now. Yeah, okay. So the question is whether or not Xeno is going to be able to extend enough in time this time around, because Oral is the one who actually set up Nation this time around. That's a lot of power. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's just that, isn't it? Just all the Puyo music. It is most of it. Most of it. It's not absolutely all of it, but it is a good chunk of it. A good chunk of it. Like maybe 80% of the battle music. I don't go menu music and Manzai music and stuff. Alright. Both are on pretty even playing fields at the moment. Xeno does have a 3-chain available. Oral does not have anything, so at this point he can just attack. He does go for the attack. 3 triple into a 4. 2 triple into a 3, sorry. What am I trying to say? Oral is pressured to set off main chain, so it looks like Xeno is playing the more aggressive game now. He doesn't really have as much to extend it this time around though. He did put a bit on the tail end, but that's not going to be enough. Interesting. Nazo Puyo music? I actually don't have any Nazo Puyo music. Huh. Should look into that. I should look into that. I'm probably very good at this game, so I started playing Marshall instead. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Looks like Oral is going for main chain a lot more this time around. I think they've just decided not to be so aggressive. Meanwhile, Xeno has a key point in place. That's a 4-chain. Oral with a 3. Xeno's going to win this. And now Xeno just has to follow up with his main chain. Yep. And that's what he does. That's a GG then. Nice use of leaving the key point out and let's attack with a 4-chain. Oh, and they have that 3. Very strong. Very effective. GG. Let's see here. Event each month. That's right. So your friends interested. Yeah, your face is always good. Yeah, let me check that. Is Expert already on next round? Okay, so Void and Mizka apparently still playing. Ooh. Ooh. Void and Mizka will be done soon. I'll go ahead and quickly pop into one of the advanced matches so we can see a bit of action from them. The only beginner? Oh no! Alright. Frag and Matthias. Let's see what they're doing. What's up? Alright, both of the GTR starts. What are they going to do? Matthias with the... Ooh, the eye joint. Oh, it's actually... Oh, stacked eyes. I do like that. Frag with a bit of an interesting base. Going for some attacks. Wonder if that's more for cleanup purposes than anything. Their base is not looking the best at the moment though, so they're going to need a couple more But okay, they just opt for main chain at this point. Does Matthias have the ability to get out of this one? Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they have a good way to dig. Yeah, they needed 2 more yellows and then a red, so that was rough. Screen? Oh, apologies. Alright, let's have a look here. Let's see. Okay, Frag going for the transition earlier on. Looks like it's proving quite useful in this case because of being able to absorb the attack early on without any consequences. Matthias here not having too much on their base. They have the yellow link, but then they're not making much use of their tail. So we'll see what happens from here. Oh, okay. Just locked into main chain. I think that's one mistake that advanced players are still prone to. It's setting off their main chain too early because they don't think that they can get to a large amount, even though they're perfectly capable of it, right? So it's a bit of a difficult thing for them, I think, to judge whether or not it's actually safe to go for their main chain just yet. Alright, let's just check let's see here. Alright, so unfortunately that brings the intermediate to a close as well. They've just finished up there. Looks like a GG from here, 10-5. Apologies that I didn't get too much said during that round. William Miska is still not done. Ooh, what is going on over there? 9-8. Alright, they'll be done soon. Let's see here. This match is awesome, I guess. Feeling very caught out right now. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave that one. Ba 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 da. Ooh, Advance is almost done with their round as well. Interesting. 19 and Nusu. Alright. Gosh, these are some close matches. I'll wait for the thing to finish now so that we can move on to next and get right into the action again. Hey Malachi. Thanks again for running the bracket, even if there's not too much going on. Like, the work that you put in regardless is still appreciated by them, I'm sure. And so, it's what we love to see. And hey, if they invite their friends, then you know what can happen. Everything will turn out just fine. Alright. Oh, they're done now. Who won? Void or Mizka? Who won? Alright. Alright, who have I not watched? How can I not keep track? So there's Void, there's Hiku, Mizka, and Oral. Who did I watch the other time? I was watching Xeno and Oral. And... oh, I haven't seen much. I have not watched... who? There's someone. Did I? Oh my gosh, I can't remember who I watched. Heck. I am forgetting who I watched. I should not be forgetting this. Did I watch Void vs... I watched Void vs Xeno, right? And then I watched... was it Xeno and Mizka? No. Wait. No, that doesn't even make sense. They didn't play against each other. Is it Xeno and Oral? I just watched Xeno and Oral, right? Yes. No. Xeno. Yes, I watched Xeno Oral. Okay. So we still need to watch Hiku and Mizuka, I think. I swear I said Hiku's name already though. I'm just wait, no, we no, we watched Mizuka and Hiku at the start. And then we watched Xeno and all just then. Okay, so that means the only person left is Void. So let's watch Void vs Hiku. Okay, I swear I can do my job. Wait, hold on, let me just check that Advanced. Advanced is moving on to round 3 soon. This is why my 3 AM brain is not the greatest. You watched Void and Xeno. Didn't we catch it in the last round of Void vs Xeno, right? I think that was why I was getting confused. Because we got to check in with one of them, but like we only got to see like the final round. I think that's the one that was the final round, right? Ooh, French Rank League is first match this afternoon. Very exciting. Yeah, I recall it being on the Sunday, which is cool. Yeah, so we'll see what Hiku's up to this time around. Actually, wait, no. Weren't we commenting on Hiku's weird chains? Oh, I don't remember. Anyway. Oh, and I was talking about Void's L shapes. See, I'm so confused. Who cares? Whatever. We're just watching matches. It's fine. I swear I can do this job fine. Scene. Whoops. Nice tail again. Love to see no tail. No tail. Nice L shape. Oh, yes. Yes, Void's L shapes are quite nice. I don't know why he went for a 2-2 sandwich, just a 2-2 stat. I always say 2-2 sandwich. 2-2 stat is like gross. He was just going for the attack though, like just preparing for the attack the whole time. But Void's actually ready with main chain. Oh boy. Alright. Guess Void took it with the 2-2 styles. Oh boy. Xeno is just like great. Wonderful. Alright. I still don't know what Hiku's doing. Yeah, okay, that tail looks like it'll work just fine, but Void's got so much going on that I don't think Hiku's gonna be safe. Oh, wait, main chain. Never mind. You know, setting up your main chain is an option. Whoops, I forgot that. 2-2 sandwich? Don't even try. Alright, round 3 for rounds has also started at this point. Nice. Nice work indeed. Okay, let's see here. So, Void is planning to break his chain in order to respond to Hiku's attack, but he didn't get the greens they needed. So close, so close. And we're going for sandwich now? Yeah, pure sandwich. That is his style. Hiku once again going for the funny looking chains. It looks like a sullen GTR, but like, he's not getting the green in the... Oh my gosh. Okay, sure. Just attack Void, because why not? Why not just disrupt him? Alright. Hiku looking to follow up, I think. Right? But realizing that Hiku, that Void can actually set off quite a bit in response, he decided not to. And then Void, once again, making the misjudgment there, unfortunately. He could have set off with the blue in order to get some damage down in order to defend against that, but I guess he didn't expect Hiku to act as such. Oh my gosh, this transition is so weird. Oh well, whatever, I won't judge. Right, let's see here. Alright. Both looking to just extend main chain. I think Void has an attack there. That's pretty aggressive if he goes for it though. Oh my gosh, he is going for it. Hiku going for main chain though. Yeah, catching Void out on the attack. Again, once again, like, it is way too many resources dedicated to that. He almost got that though. He just needed 2 greens. That wasn't too far off. Alright, let's see here. Ooh. Those are some pretty nice colors. Probably wasn't all clear there somewhere, but here he goes. Nothing to be worried about. Alright, Void looks like he's quite far in the lead at this point, so he can go ahead and attack with whatever he wants. 2-chain, very nice. Hiku unable to respond to that. That was a 3, sorry. Kuma stack, what is Hiku gonna do with that? Ooh, G-turn to I shape it looks like. Void going for another pure sandwich. Always oh, okay, never mind. He's just looking to attack. Interesting, interesting. Hiku making very good use of the way that his chain was formed in order to respond to that. It's enough to just keep him running just fine. Void able to rebuild quite quickly though, that was quite good. Main chain is available, ready to set off. Hiku does need to do quite a bit of repair in order to make this enough though, so he's got to get this going. Gotta go, gotta go. Oh boy. This is what it is. It's interesting. Alright, Void does not really have a follow-up yet. I don't know what he's doing. Sure. Okay, it just wiped out because he had the space advantage. Sure. Help with your stream stuff? Yeah, I mentioned that I should be able to, so we'll have a look afterwards. What kind of issues were you having specifically, Malachi? Alright, Hiku looks to be in a better position in this case. Oh, he didn't go for the greens. Oh boy. Never mind. When your opponent catches you up like that, that's just how it is sometimes. Alright, alright. Hiku with a nice attack available. Void is also able to respond quite nicely though. Very, very nicely actually. Oh, that's actually main chain. Never mind. Hiku has nothing he can do with this. Being able to read that as main chain would have taken so much brain power. Golly. Kept saying that encoding was too fast or something. Encoding too fast? Or was it too... I'm confused about it being too fast. I've had encoding overload issues. Have you looked it up? If you know specifically what it was saying, if you look it up, you might be able to find some quick answers just off of Google. Okay, so Void being rather aggressive here, but it's working out fine. Hiku didn't really have anything to respond with. He had the greens that he needed to set up, but, you know, he did need greens for that to happen. Alright. Hiku making these attempts to get down, but Void's follow-ups are quite good there. Quite good. Let's see here. Okay, thanks game. Very funny. Are they both gonna clear that? No, they actually chose not to, despite there being so many blues. Usually if there's a lot of one color, the players opt for going for it. Oh my gosh, Void. GG. No. And now the scores are even. Very interesting. And Hiku was quite interesting with the way he builds his chain. Quite interesting. It's entertaining. I love seeing the results of it. Alright. Hiku ready to attack now? Yep, there's a 3. Void going for main chain. It's gonna be a bit difficult for Hiku to do much at this point, but I believe in him. Yep, that's pretty good. And he takes that back. Nice counter. And an clear on top of that for the style points. Oh my gosh, are you joking? Aww. Sad. Alright. Oh, Void doing GT Hunter sandwich. Ow, that hurts my soul. Hiku, please punish him. I know he just set up his main chain with his yellows, but he just... What? Oh, he had it so open though. I guess he expected that it wouldn't have sent 4 lines. Hiku, please follow up. Yes. I'm sorry, I can't let Void just do this. This is just wrong. Sorry, Void. Oh my gosh, it didn't block him! Wow, okay. Very good follows by Hiku though, despite Void having a 3 chain, he had enough to pull up. Nice one, nice one. Okay. This is a strange situation. What is going on? Void Chain is looking very, very scary. Wow, he's taking garbage all this time as well. I don't know what's up with that. I guess he can get down. Okay, I suppose it's fine after all this time. Hiku opts for main chain because I don't think Void can really do much. Okay. Interesting. That's a GG then. Hiku takes that 10-7. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So Mizuki and Oro are also still playing. Oh boy. This looks pretty one-sided. It's 8 minutes when I'm sure I stream for over 21 minutes. That's very strange. Do you know what happened to the recording? Like, have you checked it? That is just suspicious. That's a very nice chain, I will say. The reversing into the stairs is very pleasant. Looks like a GG though. 10-2. 2-10. I'm so tired. Definitely helping off right after this is done. Alright, so Advanced Pool is still in the middle of round 3, interestingly enough, so I think once we finish up with Expert, then we'll move on to some more advanced matches. Alright, let's see here. Once they submit score, I might be able to just do it. Submit. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I'm just crazy. Alright, may switch it to 5 rounds for the expert guys since they are pretty fast. Or believe that plus 10. Alright, let's have a look and see what the advanced pool players are doing. Oh, they're finishing off a lot of them? I'm ready to watch Matthias, and Frag, and Henry. Missing though, and 18. Alright, let's have a look here. Boom. 4-8, looks like Missing though is taking the lead in this case. Let's see what happens. It's going for the GTR. Sad GTR though. No. Going for the Y joint though. I appreciate that. Right, Missy now going for... I believe that's Southern GTR, right? Yeah, that's looking like Southern GTR. That's exciting. Alright. 18 is ahead on the main chaining though. Pretty good, pretty good. Missy now opting for the main chain at this point. Quite early, I will say. 18 does have their chain ready if they go for the green. I guess they didn't recognize that they had that option, huh? Unfortunate. I think they would have had it. That's an all clear start. Fun, fun. Let's see how they play it out. He didn't just going for a normal chain. Oh my gosh, that's an all clear start. No, he missed the all clear. He had the 3 chain all clear, but I guess he didn't see that he would reverse his chain in order to do that. Still a 3 chain, but it's not gonna be enough to fight off an all clear at this point. Yeah, missing no one knows what's up. Alright, alright. Let's see here. And takes that. Right? No. Okay, Missy knows gonna need to follow up real quick in order to get this done in time. What is he gonna do? 18's gonna be able to get down from here very soon if Missy knows not quick. Yeah, that's a 3, but 18's staying in the game. Let's see what he does from here. Oh golly. That's gonna be hard to dig out of actually. Without greens. I mean reds, sorry. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Does he know how to... I guess he didn't know how to use column 13 very effectively there. Unfortunate. That's a GG. Good job, missing her. Hello, Gununu. Welcome, welcome. Alright, hold on. Let me just check if advanced is done. Alright, they are getting there. So these guys are just about done, and these guys are just about done. Alright, I'll just make sure that they're all set up, and then I'll watch some round 4 advanced pool action. Sleep is real, and it can hurt you. Ah. Really? I believe it. Heckin' Malachi. Illegal. Can't believe you do this to me. Alright. Wait. I can't control... You know what? This annoys me. Why can't I control A and go to the end of the selection? Why does it not go to the end of the selection? Thank you, Malachi. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Advanced. Round. Okay, they're not started yet. I guess they're just finishing up that last round here. So they'll be done soon. So let's just have a look and see what the result is. 5 to 10. Alright, it's time. Let's see what they can do. Can't you sleep so much that you die? What? I suppose if you're sleeping through like hunger and stuff, I guess you would just die, right? I see these expert players doing their stuff. Alright, Mega Pick and Nusu. Let's have a look here. Everybody who has ever slept will die. Unfortunate reality. Good luck. Good luck, have fun to these guys. Let's see what happens. Okay. Alright, alright. Mega P going for the L shape into the 1-3, which saddens me, but I mean, it's okay. It's fine, I guess. Ooh, very nice attack from Yusu there. Quite nice. Mega P going for the right choice there, being able to dig down a little bit more, but Nusu's got good enough follow-ups that it was the win. Eat while you sleep. Sounds like a good option. Alright. Both going for some very interesting builds. I don't know if Noose is going to be able to do much with their right hand side. And Mega Pig. Why do we let new players learn GCR right off the bat? The community needs to adopt a much better mindset about using GCR, I think. We've got to teach them how to tail nicely, so that they can play better. I'm not blaming anyone, but like, eek, the amount that GCR gets suggested when they can't tail yet, because that's how you use GCR effectively. Otherwise there's too much wasted on the right hand side. Like you can see an issue here is wow, like if you're not building on second floor even, then at that point using stairs is just as effective, if not more than, because you get more power in, it's more efficient. So it's sort of a big question mark on that. Although he's doing the thing, so I mean maybe it works out just fine. Alright, interesting builds indeed. Nearly 4 AM, going to die in bed. Alright, have a good night, thanks for checking in. Apologies that I didn't get to you earlier tonight, but hopefully you sleep well regardless. Oh. You're okay. This is interesting. This is going for a couple attacks here. Megapick isn't really able to do much at this point, and their tail is not going to work because this grains don't link up. Yoshi just has to set off main chain. It's like, no, you didn't do an attack. Alright, going for main chain now. They take this round because that tail was nice. Oh, the back end is nice. The base blues and the yellows. How do you learn to tail without GCR? You can build avalanche constructions on the backs of sandwich chains, and the way that I'm going to teach it is using L shape. L shape eases you into it a lot easier. Like sandwich, you can make like a star and make a couple of them, but with L shape, it becomes extremely natural. Like the way that the chain is formed makes it so that you have a really easy way to avalanche. It's so simple once you see it on L shape. With GTR, it's even harder to tail with GTR because there are more options anyway. L shape kind of just locks you into doing avalanche most of the time, which is nice because then they can learn like how do you build avalanche, right? And you can introduce the concept of tailing a lot more easily with that chaining form. But the fact that people jump to GTR, they're like, I'm using what I know about chaining to do GTR. And at that point, it's not as effective because again, their tails are wonky, or they don't make good use of the backs of their chain because they're doing stuff like stairs and sandwich, which is a problem because as you can see with Nusu's chain at the moment, they're not able to use column 6 at all. I like how they go for attacks though. That's interesting that they're like, even at this level, they're going for attacks. It'll carry well if they continue that through high level player as well. If they go for the yellows, right, they have the 2 double, but I don't think they recognize that. That would have been a really good follow up. I think they were just going for green so that they could finish their chain. But again, if you're sandwiching, you also run into this issue where you only have 3 greens, and so you can't finish your chain. So Mega Pick was able to take this one. Hey cat! Hellos! You can, absolutely. It's so simple with L shape. Yeah, I just that's one of the big reasons why I want to get my guide finished, so I can just get the GTR tutorial out of the way, so that people actually learn how to do it instead of following my old bad tutorial where I say make sandwich of GTR, and it's like no, it's terrible. It's one of the worst decisions ever. And even then, when people don't go for it and they don't know how to do 3 column chaining forms, it's a problem. Because once again, column 6 on Mega Picks field. I'm not saying that their chaining is bad, absolutely not. I'm saying that it could be a lot more efficient. So they use up all this space, right? When they could be using less space and getting more chaining links on top of that, right? So they achieve, the chains that they achieve are good enough, but they're also not good enough. Like they get them by at this level, but if they try to bring this sort of chaining up a level, they'll struggle a lot. So if you start from a more solid foundation, it is much easier to build on top of that. It's like if you tried to use blocking method up to like 12 chains. That'd be insane, right? But then you introduce stairs, and you're like, I can do stairs up to 6 chains really easily, because you have a good way, like a good format to follow, because you've been building from a really good foundation. Same with sandwich, right? And sandwich is even easier because you have so many variants. So you're like, oh, well, I can build it this way and this way in order to adapt. And so you can build up to like, 12s, 13s, and hit like a 16 even with it, because sandwich is just really good. But without a solid foundation, you start struggling to extend more. So I like Nusu's chain a lot here. This is the sort of thing that you should be going for with GTR more, right? You're making effective use of GTR's flatness, and it's a nice tail as well. That's quite nice indeed. Yep, alright, main chain at that point, able to take this round as well. Let's see here. Can't wait for stairs get if you're doing one. Yeah, I'll be doing it from the very start, so stairs will definitely be there. Stairs is already set up, in fact, how to teach it. Do you think going very often with cushion GTR is a good strat? I think cushion in general is just a very, very good concept, and I think it's a very good strategy as well. But a lot of the time, unless your tail was really low, you'd want a multiple stack anyway. So you just build and build and build, and then you get like 3 different bits and pieces on top of your GTR. Usually you get like 3 or 4 links from a multiple stack on top of your GTR in order to level it with your transition. Your tail. You usually get like, I say that amount, but it can also vary up to like 5 links even, which is crazy, right? Using those first 3 comms on top of GTR for like 6 different links. A lot of people don't get how to build on top of GTR effectively either. And that's an option, that's an issue that arises here. What the heck? I will check that in a moment. I'll just finish suspecting this round. So yeah, another case of this. These guys both going for the sandwich or the L shape, right? But then eventually, either on the immediate link afterwards, if they do L shape, or the link after if they do sandwich, it just turns into 2-2 stairs or something funky, and like they can't extend very well off of it. I think that might. Oh, thank Marion! Thank you so much for checking in, regardless of everything. In spite of everything, you are still here. I appreciate you. You are in all of our hearts. Thank you so much for the sub. Indeed. Indeed. What's intriguing to me as well is that at this point, I wonder how much distinction there is between the advanced pool and the intermediate pool. Because the description, what is set for the advanced pool, I feel like it's more suited to actually the people that play in advanced pool. There are certain players that I feel like would be suited more to intermediate because of the fact that they're consistently able to like 6 or 7 chain, right? And I feel like advanced is more like 8s and 9s. Whereas these guys haven't been going 8s and 9s like at all. Even with GTL right here, as you can see from Megapig, they have got a 6, but they didn't second chain floor second floor chain at all, right? And I guess that's another GTR track, not using the second floor, but I'll talk about this and blah blah blah. But like, it's a sort of thing where like, if they're not transitioning and making both a good use of their base and also much of their second floor, then at that point, I feel like there's a bit of more of a gap between the intermediate and the advanced players. But I'm not sure. It's hard to say because again, you only see up to like 6 chains here, so that's interesting. I'm just not sure. It's hard to say because you have people like some of the French players, right, in the advanced pool. See, they're not at expert level, but they can also like 9 and 10 chain pretty consistently. And I don't remember what advanced is written as. I don't remember if it's 10 chain consistently in practice, but not necessarily in a real game. Because if it is that, then maybe it's like more like we expect consistent 8 chains or something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's just, again, when people look at column 5 and 6 for both players right now. If you look at it, you can see it's not doing anything. And I'm like, why use GTR as a base to go to your second floor if your first floor is not going to have anything on it, right? That's the problem. Why go to the second floor when you have one whole floor to work with, but you're not making complete good use out of? And I feel like the problem is not that they are avoiding the first floor, but more that they don't understand that that's the core issue right now, right? The fact that you're not making use of that first floor, they don't really recognize that as a problem. They're like, how do I get bigger chains? But if I lay it out and say, it's because you don't use your first floor, it is blindingly obvious at that point. But again, people don't give that advice, which is the problem. They're like, just do GCR and you'll be fine. I'm like, no, you need to specifically point out that they're like not using their base, and it's tough. Yeah, not quickly or consistently in a live match. That's... yeah, the consistency is a huge thing. Quickly, I feel like their speeds are approximately the same, which is okay. But yeah, at that point we'd be expecting like maybe 8s, maybe 7s. But there's a lot of 5s and 6s that get thrown out because they just simply don't want to extend too much, which is an interesting thing. Like, he has a 6. Right. Well, alright. That's a GG for Mega Pig, looks like. Whoa! Okay. Round 5. Yeah, I feel like they do need an update at this point as well. Honestly, you're right, Malachi. I'll look into doing that for the next tournament. And at that point we hit like mid-year, so it's like, oh, nice. IDK, it is. Sure. Alright, let's do it. What is going on for round 5? Oh no. See, round 5 doesn't display. It's broken. It's absolutely borked. Can I like report them? No, they're just match details. Oh dear. Maybe if you remove a score. Hold on. Removing a score from round 4 and then Hiku bad. Dang, Hiku isn't even the one who got the bye though. Wowzers. Yeah, sorry about the the lack of checking chat at the moment. Cyan, hello. When I signed up for my first EPPC monthly, I feel parts of both descriptions for intermediate and advanced, but I've been playing intimate and feel more comfortable there. I can make a 10 in practice, but I don't have a lot of 1v1 experience, so I also struggle with garbage and after main chain. After main chain, I feel like in our community, we don't really even talk about it until expert level play, which is a bit of a problem. Like again, the progression just seems a little too wonky in the way that the English progression system. We don't even have a system in place, is the problem, right? The only thing that we have is maybe S2's tutorial guide, but like no one, I don't know how people learn how to chain nowadays. That's the problem, right? They sometimes ask in like the Puyo Tetris chat, whatever, or the Puyo Champions chat, and then people get advice and stuff. Or they ask Shining Ball, and Shining Ball's actually a really good source. But after that, I don't know what they do. Like they learn their regular stairs and sandwich, and then what, people just go, hey, you can do GCR now to go to your second floor. I'm like, well, but they never learn what to do with GCR, so they just flop about, sort of, in the sense that they use what they know, but they don't learn anything new from it, and so they don't learn how to be efficient with it, which is the big issue. So it's because of the fact that we don't have anything really in place to teach people at the moment, aside from the GCR guide itself. STB Fox's guide is really good, but again, it's one of those things that doesn't have enough attention. Like, people don't know it exists, so we can't give it to people. It's not a common resource to link, so I'm hoping that my new video tutorials are gonna fill that void and that people will be able to use them, because it's rough otherwise. It's gonna be a rough time. Let's see. Thanks for commentary on the game. To try my best. Nah, I appreciate you guys trying your best. Like, you guys are what makes the event run. I'm not criticizing anyone, because you guys are doing great. It's more so that I'm trying to work out what I can do to revamp the way that Puyo is taught in the English community in order to help people become better players. So it's less though, if anything, it's me kind of blaming myself for it. It's not even blame though. It's more like just thoughts. So we'll see what we can do. What makes the difference between intermediate and advanced? It's more of optimizing space, don't waste columns, and mastering a base means making it with the lowest footprint in the field. I feel like that's right, Cyril? Like, you should be able to build... The problem with GTR is that gets too muddled. Like, you'd think intermediate, you can make your base and maybe a little bit of second floor, and then in advanced, you can build your base and a fair amount of second floor. A fair amount means like 9 chains, right? 8 chains, 9 chains. Whereas, like... intermediate's more like 5-6 chains where you're just getting to your transition, but with GCR they just build whatever, and I'm like, there's not much distinction at that point, because you're being inefficient anyway, so is there much of a difference? And I think that's the struggle. It's a struggle. Let's see here. Intermediate in my eyes and almost advanced but far from it. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Try not to waste the full host 6 comments impacting my chain ahead. Yeah, fair enough. Expert in my heart. Let's see here. 80% Puyo versus a little solo, so I'm more in shape to react with garbage. Main chain is garbage. Right. Expert, hey, I'm not the first player in, I was only second. Remember watching S2? That's one thing. I feel like S2 is a big source of how to chain. And he's actually... I think people take the wrong notes. Again, it's more of the whole like, okay, I'm building GTR because I see people build GTR, but like they don't know how to extend. Like they don't have proper ways to extend. Hold on, let me run the raffle for... so how many people showed up for advanced? 9. RNG. How many times should I roll? 1 to 9. 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 5. Who is number 5? Mega Pig gets the raffle prize. For played, really? Playing. Announcement for advanced pool winners. Let me check. Henry with the first place, Frag with second, and Meep Sheep with third. GG's to everyone. Puyo guide is commonly used as well. Oh, I wasn't aware that it was commonly linked. Let me double check what the contents of it are. I believe it was fairly good, but again, it's nothing comprehensive. Oh my gosh, I'm looking for Puyo doc guide. Let me do that game, please. There you go. Too good for competing in those kitty brackets. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, see, intermediate in lesson plan is terrible. It's how to build GTR. It doesn't even teach you what to do with it. This is a problem. This is a huge problem. And then advanced talks about how to use it. Oh my gosh, this is the problem. The thing is, I think a lot of people are like, how do I build GCR? Here's how you build it. Do your own thing. And it's like, they don't teach how you use it. That's a problem. It's like, oh, you build the L shape, you build the stuff around it, and that's it. Like, that's all they get taught. That's the problem. That's the core issue that we run into. Yeah, learning how to make GCR. Exactly. I just said it too. Jeez, see? I think we both know the issue, don't we? Learning how to make GTR is different from how to use it. You're absolutely right. Even Twitch says that I'm fast. Not rely on GTR on stairs. I've been trying to work my way into breaking my habit. It's fair enough though. Like, people don't know how else to use GTR. A lot of 9 chains in intermediate. It was crazy. Really? Jeez, maybe the intermediate and the advanced. See, that line is becoming blurrier day by day. I've gotten to the point where I can build solid first floors and tails of GTR, but my second floor is still a disaster. Yeah, that's a different thing. I can understand that better. For sure. Puyo guide is that it's all text and still images. It's good, but it's pretty unhelpful if you're missing key details. It has videos, but a lot of the videos are mine, and they're terrible. Especially my GCR one. My stairs and sandwich ones are okay. The ones after that, well, some of the ones after are okay. But my GTR one's terrible, and it's my 4th one, and it's, I think, still is my most viewed video on the channel. It might be the 21-minute FIFA set now, but like, if the GTR is like either the 1st or 2nd, it makes me so sad because it does not teach you how to use it properly. It's such a big problem. Let's see. Bring more players to stairs sandwich side. Obviously, just get everyone to build 19 chains all day. Just turn everyone to Shibakazu. Easy peasy. The Puyo Nexus tutorial stuff. The Puyo Nexus tutorials are really good. The ones written by S2, they are very solid and they explain everything really well. I used it a fair amount when basing my explanations in my video guide. Also, I should have been watching the expert pool during this time. I apologize. Let me... Yeah, we'll get to this one because it was the first one on the list. Apologies. Just so that you have some stuff to watch. I'll try and commentate after I finish getting my thoughts out, but might be a lack of full explanation of stuff at GTR. Knowing how to build it is fine in terms of having a second floor transition. Guides achieve conveying that point, but you're right in the fact that the first floor follow-up at GTR is often explained well. Yeah, that's the thing. People take it as the easy way out of learning how to transition, and it's one explanation, but it's quite possibly one of the worst ways to put it, because it's more than that. It's a construction that you can use with tails and multiple stacking in order to make a solid first base with a sizable tail and multiple stacking on top of it in order to make your second floor really solid. And that's like that's what it is. It's a foundation, not a transition. not just the transition. They're what I'm going to be calling in my video series a foundation, because the other GTR variants are less of a transition and more that they aid, right? Like with Sullen GTR, it kind of transitions, but doesn't really. They're more like how you link your transition to your first floor, and that's what I'm definitely going to clarify, because it is not explained well enough in the English community. It's more just, hey, here's a transition, I'm not going to tell you how to use it. Unfortunate cut from Xeno there, but like, they're like, it's a transition, that's it. And if you cut it off at that, people are just going to use stairs and sandwich with it, right? Because that's all they know. If you don't teach them how to tail beforehand, it is huge a problem. So I feel like even if you just teach them L-shape into Avalanche next, that would literally bridge that gap. Like, I think that would do it. It's crazy how much that would maybe like change. Like if that was the standard nowadays, who knows? We could be in a completely different world where people build GTR and do really nice Avalanche tails all the time. Who knows? There's an English tutorial being made in the shadows, just saying, look at the sky. Xeno! So sad. Alright, let's see what happens. What is going on? I don't know what's being built on Xeno's side. Like, I don't know how he's going to use that. I'm completely blind. Nice counter bit from Mizka, although I don't think they're high up enough, right? Oh, never mind, I thought they were one too low. That looks pretty nice. Doesn't reach down though. It was nice. The concept was nice, but yeah, it wasn't gonna work out. Way too off. But I'm not sure if they had planned it to actually like work out as nicely as it could have been. Making the guides more interactive. How so? In which aspect? As in like giving people goals in order to like work through them as they're watching. I think that's definitely one thing you need to include in a guide. You don't just explain it, you give them goal points. Because if you don't give people goal points, they don't know what they're meant to be doing, right? It's like setting homework, right? If you teach something in a lesson, and you get them to do no work during the lesson, or no homework for that matter, it's like, they won't have a way to apply themselves. They won't know what they're meant to be doing by that point. They don't know what key concepts they should be learning. You need, just like in schools, where the teachers are like, what is it called, learning objective? Or I don't remember what exactly they call it now. But you need an objective for them to reach. Because without that, you're not going to be able to gauge your progress. I think that's one thing as well. When playing Puyo, it's really hard to gauge progress until you like... once you reach the point where you're chaining a certain amount, it's hard. It's really hard, because it's all about consistency, and you can't measure consistency. You kind of can, but not very well. And it's tough. Oh, that's 10 now. Well, that's that then, huh? I believe round 5 is finished for expert too. But yeah, Puyo guide, it's okay. There's a lot more to do. Preset chain puzzles. I'm wondering... Yeah, I feel like giving them case by case situations might help them. What I'm going to do after certain episodes is I'll do a thought process analysis where I will specifically sit down, go into a simulator, and I will tell them about what I'm doing. Well, from the start, it'll be like every single move. In the later tutorials, I could just say, oh, I'm making like an L joint or whatever. or a Y join, sorry, and this, so they know what's going on. You can kind of skip the steps, like when you're doing maths and you're like, oh, you know what 2 plus 1 is. I don't need to say what 2 plus 1 equals 3, so we can just say it's 3, right? It's that sort of thing where you make it progressive, but you also make it detailed, so that they can follow just fine depending on the level that they're at. And this is why I needed to test it as well. But I feel like those thought process analyses are going to be really good in teaching people how to think, because it's not just, you don't just teach people what to do or even how to do it. You teach them how to think so that they can construct their own things. When you teach a language, you want to give them constructions, you want to give them grammar points, and once they learn a new word, they can apply that grammar straight away, because they know the grammar already, right? In English it's stupid because there are so many exceptions and you conjugate words so differently. But with other languages it's like you conjugate it one way or 2 ways and like boom, that's your grammar point. And from there you can just do anything. And that's what I want people to learn with Puyo. You don't just give them a form to learn, except for stairs and sandwich. I feel like those are cores, you need them. But after that, you give them just ways to chain, and they apply that. And that's difficult to teach. I think that's why people don't teach it, right? It's difficult to teach, but if you can get that down, they can build anything. That's the goal. I go on about this a lot, but I'm passionate about getting people to learn the game better. Number 3. Who was number 3? Zeno. Uh-oh. Zeno. Oh, what? Again? So rich. Let's see here. Hi Mario Expo, by the way, welcome. Measure it by saying stuff like, if I get a 15 chain 99 out of 100, I'm consistent. Stuff like that though, like giving them like, you want things to be quantifiable. Whenever you're setting goals, that is the easiest way for people to measure, right? You want to be able to see them measure it somehow. When you get to a higher level, you can be a bit more ambiguous, right? Because the gameplay changes is so variable between different rounds. But when you're making that climb on like chaining ability and efficiency, you could even like mention that on average you should only have like X wasted Puyos when you have this much chain. Like maybe I'll even be that specific. I might need to look into doing that. The French server has given him powers. Perfect. Alright, and that concludes it though. Oh, hold on, what were the standings by the end of that? Void, Xeno, and then Mizka. Oh, wait. I didn't refresh. Final round didn't get affected. Hold on. I think challenge is broken. Anyway, okay, so more discussion. I'm happy to sit around for a little bit and discuss if you guys have some thoughts, because any thoughts that I can get on this guide is gonna make it better, right? I want it to be as good as it can for everyone. Alright. That was terrible. It can be slightly animated. Oh, I'm looking for it to be a video series, so it will be as animated as possible. I will have arrows shooting everywhere, and highlights and circles and all the like. A series of over-explained chains like that would be really rad. Yeah, because people have specifically asked me to like explain the way that I think, and that's one thing as well that's lacking in the English community. It's like you can watch S2 play, but if you get analyses, like I know that I think Cloud does a lot of like sort of quick analyses of sudden rounds in the games that he plays, so it's actually quite good. But we need more, like, again, like just you need to show people how to think in order to get them to apply themselves better. Oh. Good night, stream and tournament was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for playing once again, Meep. Okay, I skipped a bunch of stuff. Oops. Good teachers teach you think. That's what I think as well. If I can learn to teach people Puyo well, then I can be a good math teacher too, I'm sure. I even use math to teach Puyo, huh? So I'm sure I can do it the other way. Participating. We have a lot of resources showing forms from the actual process of building. Exactly. We need the process given. A lot of guides also just show the forms and don't even show like how to work around the RNG. Like they're like, oh, throw pieces to the side. But like, I think one thing that sets my old tutorials aside, which is why I say the stairs and sandwich ones are really good, is because I show you how to work with the RNG. So I think it's fine. But I still need to go into a bit more depth with it, so the upcoming tutorial series will do that. Interesting goal. Can't say I'm not excited to see when that new guide happens. I'm very excited. New skates happen. Maybe I'll stop being garbage. Maybe the world will be a better place. An important part of improving is to record your past, go back to the same task and see how much better you do now. Actually, really, really key. I completely skipped over that. You're right. Absolutely right. Go back to previous tasks and see how much you've grown. That is such an easy way to gauge it. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. That's huge. It's an obvious one, but wow. Whew. When's front style, guys? Front style is gonna be the first funny form that we're going to be teaching, like a regular looking form. After we teach GTR and how to tail with all the joints, we're going to be teaching front style, so don't worry, that one's coming up for sure. What if Smash Bros made a video about how to improve? Maybe you can watch that video to give tips on what to look like. Yeah, that's absolutely a good idea. I need to look at other types of guides for different games in order to get good advice for this as well. That's definitely something I was going to do. Oh my gosh, you know. Eye tracker can show to people easily the expert strats. I think we would need to find some way to do that. I'm not sure how, because I don't have an eye tracker myself. Tough, but definitely a good idea. When's guides for you, L-shape and LLR for that matter? I will definitely be covering L-shape because that's how I'm going to lead into GTR. I'll do L-shape. I'm doing stairs, sandwich, L-shape into tailing, and then introducing GTR. L-shape is key. LLR and yo in that. I'll probably introduce in like the GTR family video or something. Like after I teach the base form of GTR, I can teach other variants. Anyway, I actually need to head off because I might be needing a toilet break. So if you guys want to discuss more, I'll probably do another a Puyo guide planning stream sometime this week. The Twitch VODs that I have up from last week, I believe, still have stuff from those planning guides, and otherwise they're on YouTube, so you can check that out for yourself. Thanks as always for watching this stream, though. Thanks for participating in the tournament and spectating whatever you were doing. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe, or sometime, maybe like during the next tournament or whatever, if this is the only time that you can catch me in the time zone. But yeah, as always, hope you all have a great rest of the day or night. Love you guys. I'll see you all next time. Good night.